everyone, and welcome back to Hogwarts Mystery. In the last one, we almost killed our best friend Rowan because we were at an icy door that seemed to not be as friendly as we might have assumed. So I think in this one we will go and visit Rowan and see how she's doing, and as well go and check up on our little side quest with the little Niffler, because it can impossibly take that long, that much more to actually befriend it. Hopefully not, because that's probably one of the longest side quests I've done so far, because it actually takes a lot of time. Anywho, let's go and see how Rowan is doing, because that's actually most important, because I mean, I almost got a heart attack when I ended off the episode, when I read it almost killed her, as it actually states here already, a curse on the door nearly killed Rowan. And I was like, what? Oh no, that's no good. Anyway, let's go and check out on Rowan and see how she's feeling. Oh, Penny's here as well. Is Cooper here too? Well, he's been here also, but that was because he was enclosed in ice, and that's a few chapters ago, I think. Yeah, that's a few chapters ago. And he is well, fortunately, so I don't know. Anywho, let's go and see what these guys have to say. Oh, Penny looks angry. Sorry, Penny. Hey, Penny. What happened, Ray? Madame Pomfrey says Rowan hasn't moved. Well, it's all my fault, really, because we took her with us. It's our kinda... I was about to say it's our vendetta, but it's not really a vendetta. It's nothing to do with revenge. It's more to try and find our clarity about what happened to our brother, and apparently, in our character's mind, he's in one of those vaults, or seeking out one of those vaults, or just dancing around in one of those vaults, I don't know, and then popping out and say, hey, hello, little sister, haven't seen you in a while, kind of thing. And so it's all my fault, because Rowan would not have been there if it hasn't been from my curiosity, or our character's curiosity, rather. We finally found a cursed vault, but the door attacked us with a freezing spell when we got too close. Rowan got hurt, but I brought her here as fast as I could. Yeah, that was probably the good thing we did for her that day. Again, Rowan should probably reconsider her choice of friendship if our friendship could potentially be lethal to her. I mean, that's not a good thing at all, is it? Why didn't you tell me? I could have helped. Oh, and Penny's kind of like, you left me out of this? Oh man, I wanted to go and avenge you too! Man. I kind of expected I actually expected a scolding from Penny, but apparently she's just sad she didn't came with us. We all sad. Oh no. I know. We should have never gone in the first place. Yeah, that's probably true. So, are we gonna give up on this whole maybe try and find this cursed vault thing and actually trying to proceed in our school life? Maybe do well and become a good witch? I was about to say wizard, but apparently the females become witches and the males become wizards, so... meh. But could we just get along and become a good witch? Great witch? Good at spells, stuff like that, but no. We almost have to kill our friends in the process of finding this cursed vault. So, no wonder you unpopular, Ray. Miss Bright? I was just so desperate to work out what happened to Ben, and to find any clues about my brother. Stop with the brother thing. I know it's sad for you and all that, but I would only have, said okay for the Ben part, because it's kind of that's your friend. Of course you want to find out what happened. But your brother might not even be here, so I don't really know why you... I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of just Maybe I'm just a little cynical towards the brother part of the story, kind of like, well, that's part of why everyone gets hurt around us, because we are so dependent on finding out what happened, or just finding any clue, that we actually put our friends in danger, and I actually kind of feel a little remorseful and hateful towards that fact. Slightly. Well, Rowan, your hand is melted into the pillow. You okay, girl? Your hand is melted into the... That's not good. Don't blame yourself, Ray. Why shouldn't I blame myself, Rowan? Rowan! Are you okay? Oh no. I feel like I got run over by the night bus. So you feel like you've just been run over by a bus. I know it's a magical bus and all that, but just been thinking or feeling like you've been run over, then you don't feel well. Not as such. I wish I could stay with you, but I have to go to potion class. Me too, Ray. Madame Pomfrey is going to help me to class and then carry me back here to recover. That's an avid student right there. I don't care how I feel, I want to go to class. Get me to class. Madame Pomfrey, carry me. I would like to see like the animation where Madame Pomfrey kind of piggyback rides Rowan to the classes, because Madame Pomfrey is so OG in some way. I don't know. I just find school nurses kind of terrifying and usually very OG in like OP in everything they do. But yeah, that would just be a fun little animation to see like, everybody hop, Madame Pomfrey. I'm overly tired. I'm sorry. Anyway, the best way you can honor my memory is by going to class and learning as much as you can. So you're really not feeling well if you want us to honor your memory, even though you're gonna probably get a... Well, she's probably just gonna support her the way while she's trying to walk. But I still like the idea of Madame Pomfrey piggyback riding Rowan to the classroom. I think that could be, like, that would just make her so OP. In some way, but on the other hand, Madame Pomfrey does seem like a very stern woman, and I've said that before, they seem very stern, very strong, and there's no nonsense with those girls, or women, at Hogwarts. Like, even, Professor McGonagall and those, like, there's, like, no, you don't mess with those women, because, oh my, I feel they could be, like, more dangerous than the even most... even like Snape on his worst day will have nothing on a stern woman at Hogwarts. Because they seem so much terrifying in some way. Anyway, let's see here. So we visited Rowan. It's time for potion class, don't be late. Okay, so we can technically also go and do the class. But instead of that, I will actually go and take a look at the Niffler, because we do have the side quest. And I really want to finish off that side quest because I have the feeling of it being not done yet kind of annoys me. I don't know. I like to finish everything in good order and such, but this Niffler side quest has not really... It's been taking so long because you have to wait for them to be able to feed and bond again. And yeah, it just felt a little... Anywho, let's see if the Niffler actually wants to talk to us. And there is a little difference with the Pollock and the Fairy, by the way, because I did a boo-boo there. And I will show you what the tiny boo-boo might have been. So we will try and live a little Niffler as much as possible, because we really want to get the max points with this little fella. Oh! Oh, that's so cute! Oh, that's so adorable. Oh, man. They're really... Oh, he's dancing! Oh, that's so fantastic. But yeah, it's... As you can see, it takes like 3 hours, and the bonding sessions takes 12 hours to go. Oh, it's still dancing, it's so cute. And it's kind of like, that's a long time, especially when you're recording and you try to make everything stack up to the recordings and such. However, we will go and look at the prologue, because now the things I will tell you about those two, both the prologue and the fairy, is that I leveled them up by realizing I wasn't recording. Because I actually thought about recording this as the first part of the episode, but it didn't go that well. As you can see, the prologue is now devoted to us, and that's a nice thing. And it looks so happy, as you can see. So unfortunately I leveled these guys up without really showing you guys, but of course if you're playing the game as well, you will see it for yourself, of course. Then there are things you will experience for yourself, which is nice. Oh, he was hungry, little fella. That's nice. And we will also just bond with you a bit. Oh, look, he's also dancing a bit. That's nice. But yeah, these are so adorable. We also have the fairy. Oh yeah, there's also one more thing. There's been an update, so there's another creature to encounter now, which we can't not encounter yet, but there's this horse with wings. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it yet, because I have no idea how to pronounce it, other than I'm thinking Abra Sun. But I don't know if that's how you should pronounce it, so who knows. Anyway, if people know, I have a slight fear of horses, so I'm just gonna move along. It's gonna be me that's timid towards that horse, then the horse is going to be timid towards me. Oh, sorry, the winged horse. But for me, that's a horse. So, yeah. That's the thing. So, let's see here. The other thing is also the fairy that I started to level up, and I'm so thankful that I didn't go to the Niffler and start leveling that one up as well, because that would have been a mess for me, because that's the one that had the side quest. But here is just kind of chilling with the fairy, and she's now turned her attention towards us. She's more intrigued in us, and she's kind of setting her hair in place, and that's fine. She's a little more, she's still a bit timid towards us, kind of like still going, hey, I'm gonna bite you hands, like more vampire hands. The two lifting hands, almost thriller-like. So that's interesting. So we will just give her some food right there. And now she is not turned. Oh, she takes big bites. Man, there must be some very powerful teeth in that little tiny mouth. Maybe it's kind of like a... I was about to say about like a snake, but only venomous snakes technically have teeth. I don't know. She can just take big bites. Nothing big about that. She must just have been very hungry. And what happens if we bond with her? What does she show? Oh! Stippy stip! Oh, we get a smocking smile, like like a teen that has gotten a no, or just don't bother with anything, going meh. Go away, everyone. That's genius. That is truly genius. Anywho, the next part is that we will go and attend potion class, because now we can. But the question is if the potion class is the same as the strengthening solution, because I don't know if it is or not. So that's the thing I'm going to be very intrigued by. I don't think it's the same though. I have a feeling it might not. It's not. Okay. So I actually think I will take the strengthening solution in this episode and then attend class in the next, because I like to finish off the small sidebar quests to the main quests. So it's not... So that's out of the way. Again, I like to do things chronological in a weird way. So things kind of seem soothing, which doesn't make sense to many, but it makes sense to me. So let's go and make the strengthening solution here. So, oh, there's no one that wants to talk to us. Oh, good to see you, Rowan. Good to see you back in class. That's good.
There will be no foolish wand-waving in this class.
Well, again, on the debate of foolish wand winning, do you mean that we won't be using wands at all, even though you prove to actually use wands in your class? Or is it just that you don't want people to fickle around with their wand all the time? That's the question. So I'm guessing it's basically going to be the same kind of classes all the way through. Yeah, yeah, it is. Okay. Oh! That's a new kind of ingredient right there. Is that... I don't... wait, are those nails? That's a new kind of ingredient. What the... That is not the plant thingies. Are those dragon nails or something? Like... What is that? Strengthening solutions. I don't know what's in those, but I'm assuming that's a claw or kind of a nail or something. I don't quite know what that's supposed to be. So, this class actually does have some differences, which is nice. But the classes is basically the same. Oh, even our ingredients are different colored. That's nice. So, the end screens and the startup screens are the same or different, but the classes in themselves are not different in any way. Interesting. I ain't gonna say no to a commercial thingy. Nope, nope. Because that gives, like, free energies. That's fine, because then we can finish off this class. Yes! And happily see what we have created. What can we actually use that for? We can't actually use it for anything because we got 5 gems, so it's not a spell we can use in, or it's not a potion spell. Well, that means it, well, brr. That just means it's a potion that we can use in battles, or in duels rather. So it's just a 5 gem reward, which those are fine as well. I'm not gonna complain about those, because then we might be able to do some stuff with the gems later, maybe, just in case there might come a new pet or something unlockable that requires gems, because it does seem that a lot of things actually requires gems in this game, though they are pretty easy to get with doing classes and doing classes like this where you get 5 gems. And the first time you befriend people, the first level I think is also gem rewards. You get like rewards for everything, and also with feeding the creatures you sometimes get gems as well. So there's a lot of ways to get gems in this game, which is kind of interesting. Oh, we got 5 crests! Ooh, I don't mind that at all. Not at all. That's fantastic. That would mean I'm almost done with this event as well. Like, the wizard's finest. Yeah, I'm not that far off though. Which is nice with the time frame that we have left of it, so that's good. So this is the strengthening solution. So increase the drinker's strength, which kind of makes sense. Should actually dwell a little more into the things that we learn, also to give respect for the creativity of the spells and potions that I don't know if we actually see in the movies. We probably get them in the book. I don't know. Again, I haven't read them. Sorry. So with that, I actually think we'll be ending off here. And until next time, guys, take care and have a fantastic day.